Yo, yo, yo. It is reverse polarity. I'm dropping the episodes at Dean
Thank God.
recommendation. So it's reverse polarity.
That's it.
Episode
We don't even need to say episode.
blank,
The
blank, blank.
next.
Yeah. The next episode. It's me, your boy High Five Vega, joined as always by the man who never sleeps, the guy who's got a pretty dope Christmas shirt on right now, a unappreciated Christmas shirt.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
doesn't like Snoopy, and the king of the zip tie, the king with the zip tie crown. What's up, Dean?
It's funny. I'm going to start out right away, right off the bat, since we'll just and then we'll catch up. The other day, I got 2,000 zip ties in, and this was when I say the other day, it was probably a month and a half ago. October. It was in October. I got 2,000 zip ties in. And I said, where are the zip ties? Like, we used them up. So I called. I said, hey, send me 4,000 zip ties. No problem. What does that mean? No problem. When, are they going to come? Are they going to? Okay. They showed up yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. I ordered them in November. And I'm like, so, I try to be loyal. I try to be nice. I try to, it's like, I got your back, bro. Right. And I'm like, when are these things coming in? Oh, they'll be here in like November, this because this is back, 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Didn't come. We still had zip ties, so I wasn't stressing. So I call them up. I'm like, hey man, where are my zip ties? Like, come on, like deadlines. Oh man, look, we're almost 2 years into this. I know every excuse. I've heard it for 2 years. There's not like there's gonna be an excuse. They're just all there. And so I hung up the phone. Fernando's looking at me like, where's their zip ties? I'm like, they're on Amazon.
Exactly.
Typed in 1,400 zip ties. They were there the next day. I went like this. And I was so pissed. And I was like, I don't know why I've put up with this crap for as long as I have. Because somehow, magically, Amazon gets this stuff.
Right. They have everything.
They have everything. It's so like I needed strip cock.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's like, dude, I need strip cock. Okay, I've been waiting to get strip. I've got it on order. I have holes. I got like this much left. It's like we have to have strip. We were to the point to where we were taking the stealth roadkill.
Yeah.
Cutting it into strips and peeling the butyl off of the aluminum foil so we could plug holes with it. It's the same stuff, guys. Oh my God. When I got the excuse, I don't know what's going on with 3M. They got all kinds of problems too. Went on to Amazon.
Oh,
typed in the model number off of the box. 50 listings of it came up. Had it the next day.
But you can get. Well, see, the thing is, in their defense, the 2,000 zip ties only last for 4 installs, roughly.
But so same time frame, this is all happening in the course of the last like 3 months. Okay.
Yeah.
I needed remote turn on. Like, we use a lot of primary wire. Because speed wire is cool, but it's kind of not what we always need. Sometimes we need 6 conductor wire, which Metra just came out with a new solution for that. Hopefully I'll get some samples for that here soon. We can talk about it. But Metra's putting together like a whole pack of stuff that comes with like loom and ferrules and braided loom shit, not the TechFlex stuff, not the garbage.
Yeah.
So they have like this whole new kit that they've just put together that they're going to start shipping, but that's neither here nor there. So I needed remote turn on wire and primary wire. And I'm like, dude, I need black. We've been out of black for like a month, and we were just using brown, and then we're almost out of brown. And I'm like, this is just, and it's just pissing me off to no end. So I walk over to Paul and I said, dude, call Metra and find out if they have, because we use Amp. And I said, call Metra and find out if they have remote turn on wire. Got on the phone, said, hey, do you guys have any primary wire in stock? He says, yeah, what colors you need? I said, you got black? He said, yeah. I sent me 2 rolls of black. You got red? Yeah, I sent me 2 rolls of red. Just send me 2 rolls of all the colors you have in stock. Okay, dude. No shit. Not the next day because they're in Florida. Next day, boom, there they are. I have all this. I have stacks of primary wire now, and I'm like,
why couldn't we do this earlier?
Why do I care? Why? This is what happens when you try to be like, hey, I'm your buddy, I'm your friend. I'm gonna be loyal. Fuck you.
Well, see what usually it's not a big deal for me because I'm just doing personal installs, but I can feel your pain trying to get freaking 1-aught.
Oh yeah.
And I want to get the same wire that I've been using, and it's like, dude, Jesus, like I emailed you, can like just
no.
I want to buy like 400 or 500 foot of this wire. Respond to my email, please.
No. I mean, like I had told you, Paul called up his brother, Bob, at American Base and was like, hey, man, you got 0 gauge? He goes, of course I got 0 gauge. How much 0 gauge do you need? I will hook you up. I will send you so much 0 gauge, you will be able to hang yourself from a very tall building. It didn't go anything like that. They're both just Indian.
Yeah.
Anyways, Paul has no accent. Bob, of course, has an accent, which I giggle every time I talk to him. Yeah, so we got like tons of their 4 gauge or their 0 gauge in, and I was like, okay, cool.
There you go.
I mean, what's up, fellas? Hope all is well. Gonna rewatch later. Eating dinner with the team. Eat away, man. Eat away.
Appreciate it, Scott. Eat, man. Eat well.
How many zip ties did Dean use to attach ornaments to the Christmas lights to the Christmas tree? None to the Christmas tree.
None.
But I used them all throughout the yard to put the yard together. So there are plenty of zip ties holding, because we have candy canes, and then there's light strings across the top of them, and they have zip ties, and then all the blow up things in the yards have Ziploc bags over the hubs, and there's zip ties keeping the water out of those. And I always use zip ties, man. Zip ties is a man's best friend. Screw the dog.
Yeah, so you're not a duct tape guy. You're a zip tie guy.
No, duct tape has got its purpose, but I'd rather go to battle with some zip ties.
Yeah, that's got to. What's your weapon of choice? 8-inch or 6-inch zip tie?
I use 4-inch.
4-inch.
Yeah.
Oh man,
we tried the 6-inch. I don't know. It's like there's the reason for an 8-inch and everything else is a 4-inch. Like that when you're wiring up an amp rack and you're to the very end. It's like I'll put an 8-inch zip tie, maybe 2 8-inch zip ties, the last 2, just because I know that's where the most flex is going to be. And so otherwise, no, if I can use a 4-inch, I just use a 4-inch.
Well, I have a poll, but you have a package.
Yes, I do. I have a package that says from Hi-Fi, open on podcast, smiley face.
Yeah. Shout out to Sue. It was a Sue collab. So
it was a Sue collab. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's apparel. Oh, it almost matches what I'm wearing now.
Oh, yes, it does.
Because I'm blue. Okay. Oh, ooh. I'm glad that it's blue, but look at that, man. Got the Hi-Fi. Sweet, man. Thank you. That's awesome.
No sweat. See, it's a gift for you, and it's free advertisement for me.
Dad, it smells like.
I know, dude. I hate that.
Smells like. Woo! It smells like shirt.
Teespring, man. Teespring.
Oh my God! Yes. Yeah, love those guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no sweat. They have done better quality T-shirts. I just ordered a bunch for myself to replace some of the old stuff. So
yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, we make about $5 a year off of Teespring, so
yeah. Usually what happens is I just use all the money to buy more shirts that I ordered.
I never.
So it's like a stock. The money just always stays at Teespring. But instead of
and that's what I don't understand. And that's what I don't understand about Teespring. Why they don't allow you to use your money to buy more product.
I know you have to cash it out and then do it.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, you guys realize you're missing something here. So there must be some reason, I don't know. There must be some legality or some bookkeeping thing that they just haven't figured out yet. But no, after last year's Zippy hoodie extravaganza, I definitely will never recap from that. That was That was a lot.
Yeah.
So,
I almost done the hoodie.
excuse
so
me.
I almost sent the hoodie, but I was like, how often
Shirts.
do you guys? See, because I was like, you're in Florida. Like, how often do you actually need a hoodie?
Maybe. It's funny because there's one in my car now because we had like, I don't know, maybe 6 days of hoodie weather. Like there was like a morning show. We actually, both of us had a hoodie on. And people were like, oh my God, I just noticed you guys wearing hoodies. It's like, I know, but then it quickly, and I was like, running at nighttime, I have a running windbreaker and I have a running hoodie, depending on what the temperature is. And it was like, I had to put on the hoodie one time, but most of the time I was wearing the windbreaker. And it was like, no, not anymore. Winter's over.
That's the problem here, man. They hit you with the hoodie weather in the morning. By the time you get off work, it's like, yo, it's warm outside. I wish I would have wore pants now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. The other problem I'm finding, not to get off topic, but we're going to, is we went out the other night. A buddy of mine works for the Lightning, and he's like, I did something for him. And he goes, listen, I know the girls love the Lightning. Can I get you some tickets? And I'm like, I don't want them, but if you want them to go, he's like, well, you gotta go. And I go, all right, well, get us 4 tickets. I'll take my mom. She loves doing that shit. So I know she's just gonna freak out. So we got to go, and he showed up, and he had his ring with him, his championship ring, which, by the way, Jesus Christ, those are like not for humans.
Yeah.
But I was wearing my t-shirt for the Lightning. I do have a jersey and all that crap. I just don't like to wear it because it's a pain in the ass. And I'm not that guy anymore. And but I had a hoodie on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's time to move past the hoodie. Like I was just looking around, and I'm like I get it. There were some guys with like some Lightning hoodies, and that was cool. But I was like, I think it's time to move past the hoodie. Like I have other jackets, but something like a hoodie, but not as comfortable looking as a hoodie. Like feeling, I'm ready to go, but just not as like, wow, you look comfortable.
Right.
Which is code for you look like a bum.
Right. Well, I tell you, dude, I get I don't know if you mess with them, but the fleeces, like the Columbia or the North Face fleece.
Yeah.
Just as comfy.
Yeah. And that's where I think I need to go. I just, man, it's tough.
Yeah. So, I mean, you need it for the 6 days that you need it.
Well, and that's the other problem too, is that they're literally on sale for about 6 days here. So like if you miss it's like one shipment of jackets will show up, and if you miss it, it's over. Sorry.
Yeah. We have one of each size.
Exactly.
Oh, sorry. Both of you are large. One of you has to die to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Fight to the death. Go.
All right, man. Topic
so
today.
Back to the poll.
Back to the poll. So let me start off before we get to the poll.
Yes.
Let me start off with this show is about our favorite and least favorite things of 2021.
Which I started off.
Which you started off. So I want to start with one of my favorites, and it has been the Rock Doc, because you do not get to see behind the scenes at Rock for Fosgate like that. It's basically, like you said, it's a black box, and you don't know what's going on there. And it was cool to like get inside there and kind of see what's going on as much as they would let you show us.
I'm not going to lie. I mean, that was, we had four awesome trips in the course of like 2 months, and it's like, okay, how do we rate these? I mean, the hardest one was kicker, obviously, because we had to drive, but we also had so much fun. I mean, being able to talk for 9 hours streaming was we had a blast. I mean, and you guys were all like freaking awesome. Like we had some of the best questions, and we had so much fun doing it. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, what do I got to do? Oh my God. All right. I would do it again in a heartbeat because we had a blast, and I don't think I would change anything other than I would want a car that actually had CarPlay in it instead of us having to put our phones in the cup holder, like it's 1999.
Like peasants.
Yeah, it's totally like peasants. Like, come on, let's up this kicker. Jesus.
What are we doing here?
Yeah. You know, and then of course being able to go out to audio control and like Fernando, like he could have died right then, and you know he would have looked down and be like, I don't know, it was a wonderful time. I got to see my, I got to go to Washington, one of the places I've always wanted to go. I got to see my Seahawks play. You know, I mean, this you could not contain him in a bottle without it exploding. He was so happy to be doing that. You know, and just like getting the tour at audio control for him was just like insanity. You know, Rockstar Gary, who's the guy that, you know, is putting all the amps together, you know, he was great. You know, and it was just that trip was something he'd always wanted to do. Like he would literally, we'd sit in the install bay and we'd be talking about, oh man, he goes, I just want to go to Washington. I want to go to Washington. Then when I got to go with Haley filling in for Fernando, that just, he was so destroyed, crushed. So it was like, you know, when this opportunity came up, it was like, dude, do you want to go to Washington? And he was like, all right, do you even have to ask? I mean, I will ride in the cargo. I don't care.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
Dude, he just like rips his shirt off and it's like a Seahawks jersey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. You know, and then of course, SEMA was like, to me, that was like one of those things I've always wanted to do. I've always, you know, I've seen it on TV enough. Getting to have a class at SEMA was even more exciting because it was like, not only am I there, I'm teaching a class, talking to people. We just had, you know, it's one of those, it was one of those weeks where it's like, man, you know, I just wish this would never end. I want it to end because I'm fucking tired, but I just, you know, but then, yes, going to Rockford for a week and just doing everything we did, it was pretty spectacular. We went out to eat with Casey and Natasha from Morel, which was fabulous. We got to hang out with Jason Digos of MSC, which is which is Helix, and Brax and Helix and Blam and all those guys, and getting that. Yeah. And of course, you know, just doing that deep dive into Rockford and how much they were willing to just go, here you go.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, we just sat there every morning when we kind of do like a recap of what, you know, we'd sit and eat breakfast before Eric would pick us up, and we'd kind of be like, all right, so what did we miss? What do we think? What do we need to do? And it was like, I don't know. I mean, you know, get that one guy not to talk so much. That would be cool, but
that's on the bucket list. I will say that like my close second, since you mentioned it, was the Kicker trip, because we got to hang out. So that was cool. And we had
what I loved, which, trust me, going to your house,
yeah,
we were so excited to do that. But one of the funniest comments I got during that whole thing was, you know, we left.
Yeah.
And this guy goes, holy crap. He goes, I was watching you when I went to bed, and I just woke up and you guys are still on. What the hell, man?
Another great moment. It was on I Waked Up, and Dean's like, yeah, well, we'll get the directions once High Five decides to wake up. Because I watched the stream, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should text him.
Dude, I just remember waking up on the air mattress right there off of the shoulder that's close, shoulder right there, and feeling like my spine had been severed from my torso, going, oh, I can't breathe. I can't. And I remember going, I got up to the bathroom and I was trying to like stretch, you know, like, oh, I just need something to pop. No, nothing is gonna pop. And then like Quasimodo styling back over to the floor and just kind of like falling on it, going, I'm like, literally, I like someone had just punched me in the back, and I was like, oh my god, you know, it was so great.
No sleep and crazy 16-hour drive helps with that.
No, it was pretty bad. Hit that like, people. Hit that like. Definitely.
Appreciate it, David.
We did not open the Morel box today. We have a Bobby box and we have a Morel box. We didn't open any of those today because we gave you the instructions on Instagram how to win number 5,000 of 5,000 of the Epicenter limited edition.
dude, believe me, I watched the part of the live stream while I was getting ready some other stuff, and I was like, don't enter this. I'm trying to talk myself, do not enter in this.
Why?
I don't know, man.
We just randomly draw a name, so it can
know.
be anybody, you know.
Yeah.
But for those of you guys that don't know what I'm talking about, Audio Control is sending us number 5000, which is funny because they just built it. Like,
right.
Matthew was like, they've had the piece of metal. Matthew's had the cover sitting on his desk. And so I was like, hey, could you send that to me? And he goes, yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. And so he calls me Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember what day it was. And he was like, all right, well, I just went back there and had him build it. So it's all set and ready to go. I'm going to sign the back. I'm going to have Alex sign the back. And I'll have the other Chris, not Bennett. Bennett's gone. Sign it. And, oh, sorry. And I was like, okay, cool. And, you know, that was it. And here it is. So we'll have it. And so for those of you guys who don't know, go over to Instagram, 5star5, the number 5 Curse Stereo. Watch the Instagram. We tell you how to do it. I don't want to waste any time on this. Or just watch tomorrow on Instagram.
Yeah, definitely. Like, everybody enter. This thing is cool as hell. Number 5000 of 5000.
I mean, I'm going to enter.
Right.
Because I really want it. Man.
I know, dude. It's like
somebody might just get an envelope with $200 in it going, sorry, bro.
I agree.
Sad part of 2021. I'm on December of my 2020 audio control calendar. Oh, I know, right?
Look,
I know.
There she is right there. But you couldn't see this before because I was faced a different way.
Yeah.
Yes, it is sad.
It is sad. So the funny part is they actually have stacks of those that were printed backwards. So they were all printed upside down. And I was like, okay. And I was going to have them give them to us, and we were just going to send them out so that people could just have like the pictures, you know, because the pictures are kind of cool. I mean,
yeah.
And then I guess they were like, no, we might want to save those and like frame some pictures and send them out to dealers. And I was like, yes, because I know tons of dealers want to have framed 5-star pictures hanging in their showroom. So
you should sign them too.
Yeah, exactly. Dean was here.
Do this or you're terrible.
Black cherry ginger ale.
Oh, pro
very
move.
Good. Very good. Yeah. They have this in like cranberry. It's yummy. All right. We got a poll.
We have a poll.
Oh, and speaking of polls, if you're not members of the 12-volt Clean Wire Club, for one, you should be. But two, if you haven't participated in the poll that's at the top of the 12-volt Clean Wire Club, please go do that. We're going to end it tomorrow. Just read it, do it, answer the question. Pick one. It's not real hard. It's been very important for us. It turned into something way bigger than we thought it would be, way bigger. And so we're going to close it tomorrow because we've gotten enough data that we didn't know we needed, but now we know. Now it's like, oh, wow, okay, we know what people are thinking. So we're pretty excited about that. So if you participated in it, thank you very much. But if you have not, head over to 12-volt Clean Wire Club, pick the one that you like and move on.
Remind people what the question was.
Then
I'll tell them my pick.
Okay, hold on. Let me read it because it was, dude, this was never made to be anything that we.
It's a thought-provoking question.
It was a very thought-provoking question, but it was one of those things where it was like we were just standing around and we were curious. Yeah. It says, who do you guys feel is the best, most influential, hardest working maker of great products, 12-volt, right at this moment? Think hard. You don't have to own anything they make. It is just your gut feeling. Pick any or add your own. So, and of course, you can have multiples. You don't have to just like, I like this one. I mean, don't pick like, oh, I like this one. I like this one. No, don't do that. I mean, use some restraint. But, you know, like if you like Kenwood head units and you like Helix amplifiers, well, pick those two, you know?
Right.
If you're like, man, one of these days I really want to have some Sundown stuff, well, then pick Sundown. You know, if you don't own it, it doesn't matter. But the information that we're getting from it is priceless. So anyways, I'm the one that added SMD on there, Dean. Andrew, and that was one that caught us the most off guard because we never even looked at him as that, but totally falls into it, between all the tools that he makes, between him and Tony making tools, and of course all the products that he himself sells through distribution and stuff like that. So it totally made sense, but it wasn't on our radar. So this has been very educational, believe it or not, for us. And we've been talking with a lot of the manufacturers on it, good or bad. So it's been really, really fun for us. So we're going to end it tomorrow because but I would like, if you want to get in on it, please do.
Yeah, for sure. My vote was Sparked Innovations.
Did you do Sparked?
I done Sparked, yeah. And
there again, that was one that wasn't on our radar, but he makes some really cool stuff. I mean, I've always, I don't follow his stuff as like, but I'm all, about once every couple months, I just kind of go through his stuff and see what he's up to because it's neat, and it's very purpose-built products. They do specific things for headaches that people have, know, and I think it's kind of cool. So, and I really can appreciate somebody that sees a problem, has a solution for it, and then can turn it into a business that can support his family. So
can't be mad at that.
No.
All right. So it wasn't actually a poll. It was a question. I wanted to know what the people out in YouTube, what are their favorite things of 2021?
Okay.
So, well, here we go. Negative 3dB, the Rockford Fosgate documentary.
Nice.
I mean, hey, good pick. That was one of my picks as well.
I mean, I'm going for the Academy Award. That's why we did it at the end of the year. So.
Right. It's because it's on your mind. That's how it always is.
Yeah. You gotta put those big, the big ones out at the end of the year, so the Academy will consider them for nomination. So, we're going up for best short documentary.
Right. And then Kevin says, he's lucky to still have a job, still making good money, and happy for his family's health. I mean, hey. Everybody,
all solid points,
right? Like everybody that had that. And Ray says his favorite thing is that it's almost over.
And I feel a lot of people are right there with him. However, my only concern is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. I really don't pay attention what day of the week it is or what month it is. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't think much is going to change on January 1st. It's just going to be like, hey, it's Omni. We're going to play Uno today because the D is gone. Now it's time for the O. We're going from D to O. Isn't it, isn't that everyone else not see the humor in that? We had a little D, now we got an O.
There you go.
So, anyways, moving on.
Well, listen, you're not like Vin Diesel. You don't live your life 1/4 mile at a time. You live your life one piece of content at a time.
Oh, 100%.
One piece of content to the next.
Dude, did you catch any of the show with Jeff Smith last weekend?
Yes, I did. Dude, listen, hold up. We got you and Jeff Smith are a very good combo. Because I think you bring out a side in Jeff that people don't see in Jeff all the time.
No, not at all. Dude, he about fell off his chair when we were talking. When he's like, I put a system in my wife's car, and I said, "Oh, okay, Dom, you got to send her to race course."
Dude, I forgot that you said that, but I totally remember that. I was like, yes, solid. Like anytime you can throw a Fast and Furious, or joke in there.
Oh.
Solid.
No, we had that show was great. I always have a great time with him because he's, talking is what he does, know. So for me, all I have to do with Jeff is go catch, and then he'll, So I don't have to. I can let him do his thing, and I just periodically pop in and say something, and that's it.
The same thing that I do to you on this show.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Just teeing them up. God, dude, I swear I'm going to throw this mouse outside of I'm ordering a new mouse this
Apple
weekend.
mouse, baby. $80. Billy
K-Swiss says,
addiction.
Oh, dude, that's
That's so bad.
That's sad, dude.
That's
I read
that's
about that. And I was
terrible.
like, dude, that's horrible. Yeah.
She's addicted to porn?
So the short version is
Very short.
she was watching it since she was like 11 or 12 years old, and it's like messed up her whole image. And they had an article in like Yahoo News or some crap. So
who cares?
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Didn't know, don't care. Still like her music, not worried about it.
Oh yeah, listen, stars have problems, believe it or not.
Yeah, people have problems.
Right, exactly.
Let's be honest.
Abstract says that my family's still alive and making progress to a better foundation, for sure.
There you go. I mean, that's the positivity that we like to see.
JP announcing the other colors. Okay, cool. I mean, cool colors. Who doesn't like colorful amps? I'm glad that they're coming back.
I just want the rainbow colored amp. I think that would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like the one that changes in the light.
Oh, chameleon would be neat.
Yeah,
oh, dude.
Chameleon.
No. The best. Red, white, and blue. Anodized aluminum.
There you go. And
like
then
a
fade.
fade.
And then an eagle flies out of it.
Oh, and it shits right on top of your car.
Fuego says being denied membership to 14.4 volt talk.
Hey, it ain't for everybody, man. It ain't for everybody.
It's not.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
Robert Smith goes kind of morbid, but my favorite thing is no one in his family died from COVID-19.
That's not morbid. That's a solid, yeah. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the numbers I was hearing today, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to watch the news.
And then
I don't know if that's a positive. I don't know if that's a positive. Yeah.
And then Uncle Bobby B coming through with the Hi-Fi Vega Big 3 kits.
Yeah, you see where he put you on the list.
Did he really?
Oh yeah. You're on the list, so it's it was pretty good.
Bobby, appreciate it.
T and Hi-Fi got turned on too. We elite. Hey.
Yeah.
Damn.
Shucks.
I'm going home. Oh wait.
Give me my basketball. I'm going home.
Yeah, screw you guys. Screw you guys. I'm out of here. Kiss my butt. So all right. What was your least favorite?
My least favorite.
I could talk for the next hour about things that have pissed me off this year. So what was yours?
This is a favorite and a least favorite at the same thing. Okay. SEMA. I was gonna go to SEMA. Dude, I got so what's it called? FOMO. Like when you guys were posting and everybody that I knew was in SEMA posting up photos and like, yeah, we're having a blast. I'm like, God, why didn't I just go? I didn't think that there was gonna be that many people there. And I was originally going with Kicker and they canceled, but Kip's like, hey, I can get you if you want to go, let me know and we'll go ahead and we'll arrange it so everything's taken care of. And I was like, you know what, never mind. And I didn't go. So that's one of my least favorite things. I did not go to SEMA and I should have.
That totally sucks. It's funny because Knowledge Fest with Dallas was last weekend. And, we opted not to go because it was like, it's December.
And you've been everywhere all over the country.
Yeah, and Haley was like, I really don't want you to go, Dad. Because we'd been gone like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it just would have been like a lot of stress. And so we opted like, we're not going to go. But looking at pictures of people there, it was driving me freaking crazy. It's driving me crazy. And there wasn't a lot of people there. I mean, it was an okay show. It wasn't great by any stretch of the imagination, but it was like, damn it.
It's like I could be there having fun.
Yeah, exactly. I could be doing stuff.
Dude, Hypercolor.
Oh, yeah.
Hypercolor t-shirts.
Or the ones
if you had a Hypercolor, dude.
We have the ones that change in the sunlight, too.
That's the Hypercolor, maybe. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, geez. Streaming poll. Little Debbie's white or chocolate Christmas trees. Yeah.
I don't like the Little Debbie's Christmas trees.
I don't either. They leave a weird taste in your mouth. Like,
dude, listen.
Their frosting sucks.
We're the same way. Everybody loves them. But
they got a waxy, like, thing going on. Yeah.
I don't even know what would be my favorite Little Debbie. Maybe the pecan rolls? I don't know.
Brownies.
What are those?
Those
Which
are the
brownies?
stupid little square brownies. Sometimes they have the little things on them. They're made to be broken in half. They're always
Yeah.
like greasy as shit in the bag, so you can like literally take it and crumple it in a bowl and go.
Yeah, those are solid.
Yeah, and then it comes out just the way it comes in. All right, so SEMA, FOMO. What else?
And for favorite or least favorite?
Doesn't matter.
All
We're
right,
gonna get both.
So this is a favorite and a least favorite as well. Is shows. I got to go
Okay.
to a lot of shows this year. I got to go to SQ Finals. I got to go to a big show here in Arkansas, Wake to the Dead, and I got to make the Sundown show this year. And then there's a myriad of like canceled shows that I didn't get to go to. So it's like a mixed bag. I had a lot of fun at the shows I did get to go to. Wish I could have went to all the shows that I planned on going to.
Yeah. Which show did you think was the best? Because you did SQ with your wife,
right?
And you did stupid SPL.
When I say
stupid, I mean, with Derek.
No, she wasn't with that. No, that was
okay. So that's where I was going with it. Yeah. You went to SPL, or you went to your wife. You took your wife to the Pinkies Out, and then you took your other wife to Pinkies In.
Right.
Maybe Pinkies Out. I don't know. Depends how you work. You have to share a hotel room. Which was better? Not because your wife or Derek was there, but
but because the show.
Which experience do you think? Like, if you had to do SPL, like, okay, you've been to both.
Right.
2022, you only get to go to one. Which one are you going to?
I'm going to the SQ show only because that's just more my jam. Like, they're right in the pocket of what I'm trying to do, and I know more people in the SQ world than I do in the SPL. But the SPL show it's really fun.
Oh yeah.
So, and it's cool because I will say this one thing SPL has over SQ is you can get a demo a lot easier. SQ show, people are getting judged, and they don't really want to, rightfully so, do their speakers before they get judged. In SPL, a lot of them aren't competing; they're just there to demo. So you can just demo all day.
I got 4 15s, an 18, and 2 12s. And it's all run off of this one Orion amplifier in the back. I just cover it and cool it.
We watched that video live this year on Reverse Polarity.
That's the best. I can change my tuning frequency. Look, I got a hinge right here. One day I'll meet that guy and go, "Hey, you motherfucker. Y'all picking on me on the show, man. My shit's for real, dog. Come on over here. I just changed it all. I got 7 18s, 4 12s.
Dude, if you find that dude, I'd totally have him on the show.
Oh, you kidding me? I'd be like, I know who you are.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I got a Mountain Dew. Hey.
But that was the shows. I hope to go to a lot more shows next year because I really do have fun. It's nice getting out there and meet people. It's cool to get some kind of easy content. You get some footage and maybe do a walk around, a live, and
No, I enjoy hanging out in the parking lot in summer when it's 90 degrees out and no one's car is open and we're all just hanging out and they're eating pizza and donuts. It's a good time. Good time to be had by all.
And the one bonus is that SQ show was closer to fall versus when we went to the Sundown show, it was 9,000 degrees. Me and Derek done a lap, went and set the Honda with the AC full blast, done another lap. We done that 3 times. We're like, you know what? I think we've seen everything. We should head back.
Yeah, I mean, and that's always the problem. Like, when is enough?
Yeah.
For me, it's always hard. It's like, is there one more thing we can film? Is there like did we get it all? And it's like, and just as you're getting ready to pack it in, it's like, oh, we could have got that. Damn it.
Right. Wait, I'll tell you, here's what happens to me is I'll go to I actually know quite a few guys at the SPL shows too. So as I'm trying to make my way out and they're like, hey man, you want a demo? I'm like, yeah, I do. So it may take me 2 hours to get out of somewhere, but if you catch me, of course I want to listen to it.
Oh, I don't, I never, dude, trust me, like Knowledge Fest, man. Once the bar opens,
right.
it never closes. It's Hotel California. Knowledge Fest is Hotel California. There's no other way to put it. If you're responsible enough, which I'm not, to be like, hey, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, we got early 9 o'clock classes we need to get ready for. I'm gonna head up to the room and get a nice hot shower and cuddle right up into bed. Fuck that, man. It's like, dude, it's 3:30 in the morning. There's like 4 people left. I think we should probably pack it in. You know, Bennett's going, are you sure? Come on,
I'm just getting
don't be
started.
such a pussy. You know, dude, we were in Vegas and he won that 10 grand, and then he went over to the table and started throwing some more chips around to lose, you know, as fast as he could. He didn't, but you know, he was trying. I went over and sat at one of the bar stools, and him and Fernando were standing there, and I'm just like this. I don't have it in me. I got nothing left. And they get up and they're like, yeah, we're going to go to the room. I'm like, okay. I'm like, it's only like 1:30, which is 4:30 our time.
Yeah.
But still, you know,
Right.
I'm like, let's do this.
Listen, funny story. Funny story time. I was at SQ Finals, had to pee, dude. I was going to piss my pants if I didn't go pee. There's one men's bathroom. I go in there. Somebody is absolutely murdering that bathroom.
Ooh, best.
Dude, it's like I'm holding my breath and I could just feel it going into the pores of my skin, right? So, first of all, like if it's at work, I'm like, who you stink? Like, who are you? You know? But anyways, I'm out in public, so I had to act right. So I get out, and it happens to be somebody I know. I'm not gonna call him out. And somebody I was gonna interview, and I was like, you stink, bro. You stink very So I was just good enough that I knew it was somebody I knew, because whoever it was, I wanted to tell them they stink. I wanted them to know that I know that they
really
stink.
that's okay.
Yeah,
Right.
that's my story. Because if I didn't know them, I would not have said it. But since I knew them, I got to call them out.
I deep fry. Somebody deep fries carrots. Oh, that's disgusting.
Ooh.
Fernando couldn't drink. He had to order a glass of milk. No, Nat. He's a Corona guy, so he's just extremely responsible, because like we are working. Any time we go to one of these events, we're always working. We are. The minute we step into wherever we're at, we're on the clock. And that's kind of where we separate ourselves from everybody else. They're there to have fun. We do have plenty of fun, but we're also there working. And so at any moment in time, anything we're doing could turn into something for the show. So you got to be careful, you know, and he knows that. So it's like, you know, he'll have like maybe one Corona, or apparently the drink of car audio is the old fashioned.
Oh no,
you know,
they're doing that again.
I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
I blame those guys, but you know that that was I think it was Vegas. I'm not sure anymore. But it was like everyone was ordering old fashions. I'm going, really?
Yeah, it's like if you need that much accoutrement to like get a drink, like no thanks.
I don't know. I mean, to me, I'm just going, can I just get a bottle of water? And they're giving me these little short fuckers, and I'm like, God, it's like carrying a grenade in your pocket. You know, it's like, could you just give me a big one so I can I'm a big boy. Can I have a big boy bottle of water?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink all this right now. No, it wasn't Derek, but I will tell you that that happened in reverse in Derek. We had some lunch, and we were sharing a hotel room, and man, I murdered the bathroom in our hotel room. But he also returned fire in the form of gas, so all is fair.
I don't know, man. There's 2 big people in one room together. Yeah. You guys, I'm sure, you know. You know, Fernando's small. I mean, he's like that the baby snake that bites. He can kill it, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Usually we're both so fucking tired.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's you know, it's it's like when we were in Vegas, I got out of the. I was letting him go in the shower first because I'm packing the getting the cameras, getting everything, chargers, batteries going, and all that crap. And there's a couch in the room, so I was like, I'm just gonna sit down on the couch, which means I'm gonna lay down on the couch, and I passed the fuck out, and I just remember him going, Dean. I'm like, yeah. He goes, dude, I've been calling your name for like 5 minutes.
Doing the
yeah. I'm like, well, it's because I'm fucking tired, bro. Shit. It's 5 a.m. our time. Yeah. Shit. And we're gonna get up in another, I don't know, 5 hours. Woo!
Oh, dude, when we were at that Sundown, I had talked to people like, "Yeah, you guys interested in doing a live stream at the hotel?" I already listen, Derek, he's very responsible. I already scouted out a perfect location, and I was like, and he's like, well, I'll go talk to him. I was like, dude, don't even say nothing to him. Nobody's sitting up there. We'll just take it over. And he's like, I'm gonna go say something. So he went and told him. The guy's like, yeah, I don't care. He's like, there's nobody there. Do what you want. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
And so we go back. Anyways, at first we're like, I said, you want to do that? And he's like, well, I don't know. We don't got the thing. And I got we didn't have a laptop with us.
Right.
So all we had was iPads. So I made StreamYard work from the iPads. We got it. But then, we both sat down on the bed for a little bit to check our phones. And next thing you know, an hour and a half has passed. We both just passed out. We did wake up in time for the stream, but
we never go back to the hotel room. Like,
yeah,
never. Like if we have to go back to the hotel room, it's like, all right, we need to change real quick. But it's not like, oh, well, you guys have like an hour. All right, let's go do something. Like this time, there was one point at this trip where we had like an hour and a half, and I was like, we're not going back to the room because we'll never leave the room. We're both fucking hammered dog shit. So we went just walking through the hotel trying to find, because there was supposed to be like a giant bowling alley there, which we found, which was like a 50-lane bowling alley. And there's supposed to be like a THX or the big theater, movie theater. So we found that and had an arcade. And so we found all the things that were like, oh, wow, okay, that's pretty cool. But yeah, dude, as soon as you sit down, it's over.
You're done. You're done. Yeah, I got on the iPad. Derek was already out by that time, and I'm on the iPad. I was like, all right, I got this figured out. I know how we can do it. We're gonna be fine. And I'm just figuring out, like, we got 5 phones, we got 2 iPads. Like, can we get all the cameras we need? And then once I had that figured out, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check some emails, check some messages, and done.
Yeah, no, it's like, so typically what happens is in the morning, I'll get up first, I get all my shit done, and then, it's like, all right, your turn, because that way he's got plenty, because I know most people aren't like morning people, like they can't just get out of bed and get ready. I can. I just wake up and go. It's like, right. I'm not like, I gotta lay here for 20 minutes and stare at the fucking ceiling and contemplate why I was born and all this other bullshit. I don't need to do that. I don't need my first cup of coffee don't talk to me before I don't need any of that shit. I'm just up. Right. So I get up, I do my thing, and then I let him go, and I'll get all the cameras and the backpack's all packed and make sure the cards are ready and all that shit, and then we go.
That's how I do. I like when the alarm goes off. There's no snooze. I get up. I don't lay there. I hit the thing, and as soon as the alarm goes off, I just get up. It's just like, you got to pull the Band-Aid off. You can't.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah. Okay, so
I had favorite pieces of gear.
Okay.
Special shout out though to Unmasked, which I got to be live on. You got to be live on as well, so that was fun. That was cool to see the legit shit. Like studio setup that they had there. So
yeah. I don't know. I mean, we all know I love to talk. So, I mean, if you guys didn't catch the 3-hour podcast that I did with the old fashioned car audio guys or whatever the heck it's called, by all means, why would you not? I listened to it in 2 days.
in 2
Yeah,
days.
they do a great show. I just finished listening to the last one, the Ken Ward show. So
I don't know if I even listened to that one.
The Andy Waymeyer one was really good. But
Yeah,
it was
I need to
4
go back.
hours long. Nick's Wingate was really good, and I think his was also 3 hours long. So they don't know when to stop is their problem.
Right.
Like Matt and Gary just they don't know how to end a show.
So they might have something in common with our friend Kip that keeps his shows 90 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I was he knows it's a joke. He knows it's a joke now.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, so you gotta understand something. Like Dean, you love to talk. You ought to talk Kip. Okay, you have to understand something. All right, most of the people that do what I do in this world at the level we do it at, we're a little nutty, but we're all these like type A personality driven people that even though I don't like to compete, we all like to compete. Okay, we all want you can't be this and not be that. It's just not how it works. So, you know, when you're faced with somebody like Kip, then challenge accepted.
Right.
It's just what it comes down to. Okay. He's a talker, and well, I am too, but you're having me as a guest. Let's have some fun. So
well, that's what. See, listen. This is what I love. I love having people that are talkers. This is what my spot is. I like teeing people up. I'm sitting there. I'm getting the ball with the ball set up. Like, all right, hit this, and then I sit back and watch. It's like, oh, he needs another ball, or maybe a tennis analogy would be better. I'm the tennis.
It's all good. I mean, but that's me with Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff can go. And he says really good stuff that I like and saves me the headache of having to say it. But Jeff knows when to let you serve up the next thing.
One.
He's waiting for the next cue. So you just pay attention to when he wants the next cue and you're golden. Which is what Fernando does, for me most of the time is he's ready for the next cue. And that's what he's paying attention for. And nothing else, which I totally got him for on Monday. When I threw, and he was like, "Yes, that." And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Wait, what did you say?"
I remember. I remember.
And I did it on purpose because a lot of people, like it's not easy to do his job either. It's very difficult, and he's literally like holding on to the question while I'm over here, blah, 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 and then to throw something at him, like, why don't you let Fernando answer? Because he's doing something else. Half the time he has no idea what I'm saying.
Listen, I watch some shows, and all Nando does is play on his phone the whole time.
Exactly. That's exactly what he does, little fucker.
He's just back there playing games.
Favorite thing about 2020 is the Hi-Fi Vega launched the big 3 kits. There you go, man. I agree. Hey, man.
2 votes.
Yeah.
I have some favorite.
Yes, products.
Equipment.
Go for it. Lay them out.
One of them is the GP Car Audio 6-spot battery terminals for top post.
Okay.
And the reason I like them is because they're like super thick. They use heavy duty hardware, and they have not only the tightening screw but a set screw to go into the post. Because if you've ever used these, you know that after time they like to walk on you. So they've been in place for over 6 months now, have not moved at all.
Nice.
So at $60, well worth it. They're like $20 more than the rest of them. Definitely worth it. The second piece, I like the Savard wrap component sets. I think it's like one of the coolest component sets for under $120.
There was one thing for Savard on the list. So it made
the list.
There? There was one person. Wow. I was just excited they made the list. I was like, oh,
yeah, no kidding. I like their Hi-Q sets, but this component set's great. The tweeters are not great, but it's a $120 component set.
Yeah, I mean, let's not get picky. Let's not get too picky.
And then I had the kicker key, which I love the kicker key. It's simple. It's a cool device. It's like a cool piece of gear that I really like.
It's actually like 3 years old now.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't get one until 2021. That's my caveat.
I still have 2 OGs, the 180.4.
The 180s. There you go. Well, that's less power, bro. Don't come at me with that.
Whatever.
and then the last but not least is that Wera Craftworks screwdriver set. Pick that up for $30 on Amazon, and they're super dope.
Yeah, there's something about a really nice pair, like a really nice screwdriver.
Yeah,
that like makes you feel like you're doing something. I don't have that because I'm just gonna lose it or break it or whatever. So I've learned to just accept, what it is I have.
I like them because even though I haven't magnetized them, I got one of those magnetizers, but they're like serrated on the tips. So if you put them inside of a screw, it'll hold it there without magnets.
Deviant's trying so
Look at
hard.
This dude. He's
yeah.
Crowning achievement.
I give him credit. It was.
I want them to start the 14.4 volt talk, and then we could come in there and troll.
I would troll the shit out of that. Oh my god, I would have so much fun.
I know. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, I wish they'd
I'm calling you guys out, man. I'm calling you guys out.
I wish they would do it. I don't know why they haven't. It would be so cool. They could literally just pick on each other. I mean, they probably do way better than all of us because it would so fall outside of the norm. I mean, just get them all on there, picking on each other and picking on the people making comments. Oh, it would be the best.
Yeah.
Y'all can't type fast enough. Oh, no shit. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
it's
okay.
And my mouse doesn't work. I'll just yell at the screen. But yes. See, that's another favorite thing when you get a drink of water and I just don't say nothing.
Oh, dead air.
Yes.
Yeah, but all right. Let's be honest. When you and Derek do a show together, there's a lot of fucking dead air.
Yeah. Not when you get in the podcast because I can't even think of the damn Audacity truncate silence feature. Boom.
Oh, it edits out all the silence?
Yes. You can set the threshold for when it edits and how far it compresses it down. Super dope.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
Yeah. Audacity. Wow. Check it out.
I think I use one of their products for level. I think do they make Levelizer? Yeah, or Levelator or Levelizer.
I think maybe the company that it's like
one of them makes
have several different products
or
whatever.
I use that because of Haley and Fernando when we're doing shows. There's usually I'll use that too. It works most of the time. I find that it really struggles with Instagram video for some reason. And I'll have to go back in and tweak it, but I like using that. But no, most of that stuff, when I do all my jump cuts, I have to do it because I'm looking for. Okay, so, please stop. All right, I don't have any idea what I'm going to say, but I'm going to pause for a moment. I'm going to pause audibly so that I can look like I'm actually going to say something, but I'm not going to say something, but it's going to give me time to think about what I'm actually going to say, but I still have no thoughts. So let's drop the okay. Still don't know. We'll do
it's
again.
A lot better to do listen, you can have all those thoughts in your head and just
yeah, and we'll do okay, and then we'll throw a so out there. So I got okay, so I have what I'm going to say now.
Yeah.
Yes. What? I'm okay, so yes. Yeah. That's your answer? Fuck off. Dude, I do remember years ago when I did your guys' show for the first time. And that was when you guys were muting your mics.
Yeah.
That drove me up the wall.
We ended up backing off of that too, yeah.
Because I'm like, Derek's over there.
Yeah.
And you're like, could you do it audibly?
Yeah. It kind of leaves them on the spot. And I noticed it like in the podcast, like, okay, now it sounds like they said something funny, but they're not going to laugh at their own jokes.
No.
So it's like, yeah. Hey,
yeah, it was that one stressed me out. And it made because then the other thing too, I hate dead air. So
yeah, it
was like, all right, I'm just gonna talk for an hour. Because I'd be like, turn on your mics. We got a show after this.
We got a show. Matter of fact, I did have it ready, but this stupid mouse
That's okay. Your mouse
is a problem, man.
It's
It's a
just
big problem. It's in there.
For those of you curious, next Thursday we do have a show. We'll continue on the Hi-Fi Vega's 12 days of Christmas broadcasting. So we'll be doing a show next Thursday. So for those of you that would like to join us, by all means, please join us and we will have fun. After this show, of course, we're going to head over and we're going to do Sidejag.
Bob
We
Ross
have
style.
the Bob Ross documentary. Ooh, can't wait to talk to you about this.
Oh yeah, very, very fun.
Thank you for the $5, man.
Appreciate it, Gene. You the man. But yeah,
But
next week, and then tomorrow I'm streaming as well. Don't know what time, so that's going to be ad hoc.
I can tell you tomorrow there will be no news. When I said we're done, we're done. We're done, bro. Other than follow us on Instagram, make sure, because that way, and definitely go follow us on Instagram so you can figure out how to win 5,000 to 5,000 Epicenter limited edition. We have the last one. We're giving it away thanks to Audio Control.
No Saturday stream then.
We ain't doing shit. We're done, man.
Nice.
Tapped out. Monday was it. You know, I trying to get some sleep. It hasn't worked. My body doesn't know what to do. So, like, I've just been staring at the fucking ceiling fan. But God damn it, I'm gonna try.
Sleep. I command you, eyes sleep.
But hey, make sure you guys stay tuned. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Same bad time.
Same bad channel.
See ya.